Hey everybody, this is Lorelia. Today I'm doing a video on free credit scam versus paid credit scam. I know you may be wondering, well, Lorelia, what are you talking about? Well, a lot of times these videos are motivated by many of the questions or emails that I get on a regular basis. And one of the emails that I definitely get is, Lorelia, I understand what you're saying about investing in yourself, about gaining knowledge, but my biggest fear is I don't want to get scammed. And so I'm going to go in a lot of directions with the answer. And so I'm going to make a point, if you can follow me. It's all going to cohesively come together. So let me understand this. Because normally I don't respond back by email, but it makes me think. I don't want to pay for information because I'm afraid to get scammed. Just going to think about that for a second. Just going to think about that. I did videos about this before, and my answer to that has always been the only way that you can avoid getting scammed, and you can avoid it, is to arm yourself with education and knowledge on the subject matter of credit. That is why I teach credit education. But let me tell you this. What I teach is not interesting. What I teach, you have to do the work. Most people don't want to do the work. They want what doesn't exist, and they want to put the least amount of effort in terms of not wanting to educate themselves, not wanting to gain knowledge, but want a very big reward. And there's a cost to that. And the cost is that when you do not know certain things, you will fall prey to, I guess, what people would call a scam. Now, many people, I've said this before because I don't know how to define scam. And since I'm not going back and forth with individuals by email, I need someone to define to me scam. Because this is what I know for certain, because I've been doing this long enough. Most people do not want to read a book. Statistics say that for an adult, that the last book an adult has read is possibly, I want to say, the last time they've been in school. So this is how you fall victim of a scam. The biggest scam is that many of us have been educated in the U.S. education system, because since I'm talking about credit, I'm only talking about those in the U.S. because I don't know the credit laws outside of the U.S. That you're supposed to value education in the school system, what you pay for with college, maybe the little you get on your job, and everything else, whether that's picking up a book, investing in yourself in a course, hiring someone to help you understand something, is a non-factor. We have been conditioned to devalue anything that does not come from the governmental society setting of education. So if it's not taught in a certain structure of how people think education should be given to them, everything is a non-factor. So that's why I said I had to think about scam, because that is the scam. The scam that people won't pick up a book. People won't invest in no education. can't speak for a lot of credit professionals. I can only speak for myself. I don't claim to have no magic tricks. I don't claim to know stuff that other people don't know. But what I do claim is that in 1999, when I had a debt collector who levied my bank account, took over $2,000 in my bank account, at that point, I didn't have no knowledge. I didn't know no one in the industry, and the people all around me could not tell me nothing. But this is what I did know. I said I would never let this happen to me again. I don't know what I need, where I need to go, what I need to read, who I need to know. There's something out there that's going to teach me how this works. And so I made up my mind, and I went out and I seeked the education. Because I knew that, and remind you, this is 1999, so this is before smartphones, access to information at your fingertips. I mean, there was internet, but you pretty much had to have a computer that cost easily over $3,000. Internet was dial-up. AOL was the most popular search engine in email. This is all before what most people have their hands on now. But what I knew that if I get this information, this will never happen to me again. And so I know that when students decide to invest in education with me, the one thing that I can promise them and guarantee, that you're going to learn something. And that if you decide to do anything with the information, you're going to win. But rest assured, there are people who've gotten access and trainings that I have provided and that have did nothing. Because many of us, it goes back to, we devalue any education that's outside of the norm of what we've been told education looks like. So that's why I said that I don't understand scam, because I've never been scammed in life. And I don't put myself on a high horse, but it's because I have defined what scam is to me. I don't let society tell me what scam is. See, most of us have other people telling us what is a scam. See, there's no one who could tell me what a scam is. I have decided what a scam is. Because the one thing that I know, and I don't claim to know every subject matter. So many times, I'm like many of the people who come to me, they're students. There has been information, things that I do not know, where I've had to sit and be a student. And that's what I did. And whether the return on the investment came immediately or years after, I never look at nothing as a scam. Because I always look at it as that I can't use this knowledge now, but I know somewhere or the other, this information will propel me to other information. That's why when it comes to education, I can't get scammed. Like, I don't care how much. There's people who say a person shouldn't pay this amount. See, that's what I'm saying. It goes back to what society says a scam is. See, nobody can tell me don't pay a certain amount of money for information. Because at the end of the day, it's information that I did not know. So I don't care if I pay $1, $2,000, $100, whatever. I didn't know the information. And this person knows it. So I'm going to sit and I'm going to pay and I'm going to get the knowledge. I'm going to say this. I was recently looking at a video on YouTube. And it was with, and I know people of all different nationalities, walks of life watch my video, so I'm not going to assume. So this artist that was being interviewed is named Master P. Most people who know hip-hop know who Master P is. And the lady who interviewed him was a lady DJ somewhere in the country, I don't know who she is, so she's not from my, area of the country. And she said that what he did had never been done in the music industry in terms of the type of deal that he did and the amount of money he made. Now, of course, years later, many people have taken that Master P model and have made millions from it. But when he did it, it had never been done. And the lady said, well, how did you know to do that? And he honestly said, I paid an attorney. And I believe he said this was an attorney that Michael Jackson used. And he even said it. I had to go to the library. He said, remember the library where you actually did research? And he said, when I did the research, I found out who this attorney was. And when I found out who the attorney was, I paid him for his time. And I believe he was an attorney who consulted with a client of like Michael Jackson. I mean, he did the top people in entertainment and music. And he said to sit with this attorney, it cost him $25,000 just to sit down with him and for that attorney to tell him what to do. And then, of course, even the DJ who was interviewing him said, and the result of that made you millions. So I say all that to say, you never go wrong with education. So I don't know what a free scam is and a paid scam. But I'm a finish this video with this. If I feel like somebody gonna scam me, I don't even want the free information. That's why I titled this video Free Scam versus Paid Scam. Because there's no such thing as, I believe this person's a scam, so I ain't gonna pay, but I want free information. The two don't work. You can't say something is a scam but then expect to get it for free. So those are the emails that I get. Well, the reason why I don't want to pay is because I don't want to get scammed. Well, if you got it for free, why would you want it? Because remember, a scam is a scam is a scam. I don't know about you, but I don't want a free scam or a paid scam. But like I said, at the end of the day, who defines scam for you? Because you never go wrong with education, but like I said, most of us devalue it. So that's why, like I did a video before, many people are going to be economically slaughtered. They are. They literally are. Whether it's someone, whether it's yourself, whether it's somebody you know, whether it's people around you, whether you see it on the news, individuals will be economically slaughtered. So that's my take for today. I know it's a very long video. I said I was going to go a lot of places, but for those people who do invest in themselves, and like I said, I've already said, things have changed. Totally focused on different individuals. Glad people are taking action. So www.diycredithub.com. Premier level is the level where you get access to me. The basic level just gives you access to information, but there's no one-on-one personal contact. And believe you me, there are people who have taken advantage of the premier level, and they are already setting themselves up to move on to the other things that I offer. So once again, this is Lorelia. Like I said, whether you get help from me, just get some help. Get some help from somebody. Because like I said, what's the real scam? Okay, talk to you later.